Yeah.
Okay guys, so this is the look that we're going for. No, not my makeup, but my hair. So we are doing a little bit something different with my hair. This is my first time doing a silk press on my hair, but I'm gonna tell you, all of this is not mine. If you want to see how it is, let me show you how I got this look. So if this is your first time here, you might as well just subscribe right now, get your popcorn, chill, relax, have a good time. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, please continue to watch. Hey guys, it's your girl Seriniti Within, or aka Dom, and I wanted to show you how I transformed my hair from this to this. And I loved it. It looks so natural, it's so lightweight, it's so free. But let me shut up and let me just start talking about the product. So first I'm going in with the Dark and Lovely, and this is in jet black. This is a permanent color because I wanted to change my color out, but I'll talk to you about that a little bit later. Then next I'm going in with two heat protectants. The first one is Icy Fantasia, and another one is with Chai or Chi, however. Of course I'm going to go in with the deep conditioning. You're going to need some needles, some threads, some gloves, and you want to get a bundle of hair, the ones that matches best with your hair, your natural hair texture. So as you can see, the color is starting to grow out a lot, which I was really happy because it showed me that I have like a lot of new growth. But I wanted to change my color again, but I did not want to go back with this color. I just was not trying to lift my hair again. I was just trying to let my hair just breathe. It was cool when I first did it, and I love this color. But no, I didn't want to put another color in my hair. And I got this color from Dark and Lovely. I forgot the name of it, but it was like a reddish brownish color. So that's why I said, you know what, I'm gonna just stick with black, keep it cool, keep it simple, and we're just gonna go from there. So as I always do, I always finger section my hair. I don't like to use combs, especially when it's in the state of being this dry, because I don't want for it to be starting to pull or too much force onto my hair, and it could possibly just stop popping at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put my hair into 4 sections, and then within each section I'm gonna make a subsection, so it's easier for me to distribute the color on my hair evenly. So before I start mixing the color, I first want to put on some gloves because it's all about protection. And if you aren't familiar with the box coloring, it comes in with a cream developer, which is this white bottle. And this bottle right here that I'm pouring inside is the actual dye. And then it also comes in with some instructions, some gloves, and it comes in with conditioner. I'm going to take off the little twist cap, and then I'm gonna put my finger on top of it and shake it up. Make sure you shake it very well so that color is evenly distributed throughout the bottle. Then you want to take your finger off of it slowly so it just don't squirt everywhere. It happened to me one time and it got onto my clothes and did not come off. So then next I want to go in with some coconut oil. You could use Vaseline, you could use any grease, whatever it is that you have, just to protect your skin, because sometimes you may not know that you're irritated by the color, so you just want to protect your skin. Or you could try like a little patch of it somewhere onto your skin just to make sure that you're not allergic. But to prevent all of that, you also don't want to stain your face. You don't want to stain your skin. So then next, I like to outline my hair first with the color, just to get the ends and the roots, to make sure all of that is taken care of. And then I'll go in with like a real small section, but not too small where I'm wasting a lot of product on a small section, but small enough where I know that the color can be evenly distributed throughout each of those small sections that I have. And I'm just going to repeat this same step throughout my whole head. So one of the key things to making the hair look realistic is to make sure the hair actually matches your hair color. Make sure I saved some extra so that I could put this onto the bundle, and I'm also putting this all onto the weft. I'm really just going to thoroughly saturate this hair, and then after that I'm going to whoosh it up into the bag and put it together and let that sit in for 30 minutes. So the instruction says leave it on for 30 minutes, but I left this in for probably like 20 to 25 minutes because I was so picky with my hair, and it still came out good. Like, it still did. So that stain, it will come off, it will go away eventually, so I wasn't worried about that. But I was just so loving the black on my hair. I have not had black hair, jet black hair, in years, and this was my go-to color. But now I want to go in with the Dark and Lovely conditioner that comes with it. It's to help save the actual hair color. But me being me, I am going to go in with some tea tree oil. So I want to do a deep conditioning in my hair. Listen, I was all about my hair's safety and condition more than just a color. So if you're more so about the color and you don't want the color to fade, do not do the deep condition. I won't recommend it because it will take some of the color out. But me, I was caring more so about the condition of my hair more than the color. But I did need a deep condition my hair. I haven't deep conditioned my hair in probably like 2 months. So it's been a while since I did a good deep condition. So I had to do this. So I'm just going to put these into 4 big sections. And of course I do subsections, but I'll put this into 4 big sections. And I let this sit in for about 30 or 40 minutes. I let this sit in. It was close to an hour, but it didn't go over an hour. But I want to say 40, 45 minutes. Okay, so now we are all washed out, okay? And yes, I know I'm not supposed to be going in with a towel. I went with a towel. Please don't kill me. But I want to now put my hair into my 4 sections. And you already know my blowing out process. I got my 4 sections, then I put my subsections, and then I twist that up, and then I blow it out. Now I want to go in with 2 heat protectants. I really wanted to go in with Chi, but I said, you know, I'm going to just be really careful, and I'm just going with both. And then I also went in with my leave-in moisturizer by IC. So I did not want to go in with too many products like I normally do, only because I did not want to weigh my hair down, being that I am pressing it out. So I was really careful when it came down to pressing my hair out, blowing my hair out. Like, when it came down to heat, I was extremely careful. So when it came down to my blow dry settings, what I did was I went in with it being on hot and high, just so that the first 2 or 3 slides were just getting hit with the heat. And then after that, I would turn both of them down to low, and then I would turn it down to medium, so that I'm not burning my hair out, knowing that I just put a permanent color in my hair. Then I'm putting some heat from the blow dryer onto it, and then I'm putting heat from the hot iron to it. So no. And I also went in with the combing attachment for my blow dryer. And then after that, I went in with a cool setting just to cool my hair down and to seal my cuticles. Just to see where my hair is now from when I did my big chop last year, I really didn't think that I would see this length in my hair. I didn't honestly think that my hair, it could be this healthy at its thickest, and I didn't see this length coming. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm real pleased. I'm real thankful right now. It feels good to be able to see like the progress of your hair and to see your hard work like pay off. When I first thought about doing this hairstyle, it was so hard for me to really just fathom. I'm not only about to put a color in my hair, a permanent color at that, I'm also going to straighten my hair and then put some tracks in my hair. So that's so much going on with my hair all at one time. So a lot of me, a big huge part of me is like, I don't want to do that. But another part of me is like, your hair can take it. It's not like you're really gonna have the hairstyle in for a long time. I know me, the max I will have it in is probably like a week and a half, 2 max. But I just wanted something a little bit different. I just really wanted to trim my ends, but I am gonna go in with the chai. I pronounced it wrong, and the guy in the beauty supply store was like, no, it's not that, ma'am. I was like, okay. So I wanna put some in my hair. Listen, I don't care. I'ma over protect my hair as much as I possibly can. I'm a little bit like, ugh, I can't believe I'm doing this, but whatever, we going in with this. So as with anything else, I'm gonna always put them in sections. Twirl it just to keep the length and the stretch. It's like a little bantu knot, just so that it don't lose its length. So nervous. I'm just praying that when I do take this out, when I shampoo my hair, my curls come back. Now, most likely they will, but I pray they do, guys. Like, cause then I'm gonna be like, just to work to build it back up with my curls. And I know what I gotta do. It's just work. All right. So my ends and like little pieces like this, I'm going to save for last. I want to go in with small sections. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on here. I'm sorry, I just feel like I gotta be over protective of my hair, but I put a real small amount in each section just to make sure it all got it. And then we're just gonna part it off. And then after we part, nice and ready. I'm gonna try to get it with just 2 glides. I ain't trying to do no more than 2 glides, okay? 2 glides, I'm in and I'm out. That's it. Now that my hair is completely straightened, I see where my hair needed a lot of love. Now, the trimming that I'm doing, no, I needed to do so much more trimming. Then I know my hair would have looked healthier and thicker. Every time my hair looks thin like this is only because I need a really, really good trim. Now, as you can see, like when I go to the sides, my bang area, like my hair needs such a huge trim. So I was not going to do that. So instead, I'll say what I would do another time, probably like in the winter time or something like that. I'll go to the salon and allow for them to really just cut it all off. Cut, not all of it off. let me rephrase. Like that right there I was talking about. All of that needs to be cut. Like that, your hair will look so much better if you actually get an accurate trim. Now, one of the issues that I didn't do in my hair care journey was actually go to the salon to have them trim it. I was doing my own trims myself. Now, had I gone to, and this is just my particular hair, some people I know, they don't have to go to the salon. They could do it themselves and the hair is fine. But the way my hair is, I have to physically go to the hair salon to get my hair trimmed to get the accurate growth. I've known better, but I just was not doing it. But moving forward, so now I want to go in with some rubber bands. So I'm sectioning my hair off wherever I want to have my hair out. So whenever I want to go put it into a ponytail, you know, it looks realistic. So this part, it probably not as clear, but what I'm doing now is I'm placing the rubber bands in the sections as where I'm going to want to lay my first track. So this is just, it does not look neat. It doesn't look neat, but who cares? It's on my head. Now, if I was doing this on someone else, of course, it would look different. But because this is me and because I was just really experimenting this, guys, like, listen, this was not for me to actually wear this hairstyle forever. I was just literally experimenting this. So one thing I do when it comes down to sewing, if I have like two wefts, I won't put both the wefts so close to each other where it's beginning. I'll start one off with a little bit behind one of the wefts. I know this is hard to explain and hard to understand, but I do that so it's not so bulky. The sewing first starts. And I normally used to do that just in the front of my head. So whenever I have ponytails, you don't see that bulk. It just gives it a little bit more of a natural, smoother finishing touch to it. That's something that I've done over the years when I was sewing my hair. I started to do that throughout my whole entire head. So that's all I'm basically doing. I am sewing around the rubber band. I'm not sewing through the rubber band because you don't want to hit the rubber band and it could pop. Now, even though when I was taking this hair out, I was trying to see if I take the rubber band out, will the hair still come out of place? And no, it didn't, because of the way that I sewed the hair in. I could have easily taken the rubber bands out here at this moment after sewing everything in, and it still would have been fine. It still wouldn't slid out because I was putting knots in my sewing method. Either way, I didn't have to use the rubber bands. The rubber bands just give you more security. So when you are combing, if you're one of them rough combers, then it may be a little bit different. But it may not be the neatest look, but when I combed everything down, it did look better. And another thing, in the front, I did not put the rubber band so far in the front because that's how it will leave a lump if you're trying to put a ponytail in. So I made it to be lower and softer in the front, meaning I just made for the front to be less bumpy so it could look more realistic, if that makes any sense. So now that that part is done, now it's just time for pressing it out, blending it out, and making it look like my hair now. So it was so, like, I really did love it. Now, the only thing I would say, if I had more bundle pieces, I would have put them in the front and it would have made this hairstyle look that much better. Like, it would have. But as you can see when I'm combing it down, the pieces by my bang, it really I just needed a few more pieces. So now it's time to trim it up. And what I did was I just left it like an inch longer than my actual natural hair. I just wanted a little length or two. But what I should have done was also cut the hair by my bang to make that look realistic as well. But I didn't do that. Like I said, I was just experimenting with this, guys. But I did love the way it came out. It was so realistic. I'm sorry, it looked so realistic, and a lot of people thought this was my hair. I was able to put it up into a ponytail. I was able to really have like versatile hairstyles with this. And I will show you later videos of what else I did to this hair. But I mean, I loved it. It was giving. It did the job. How you gonna move forward? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? What you gonna do? So putting the hair behind my ears was the best style to wear it, and it looked so good, and I loved it, honestly. So putting up into ponytails, I had it up into buns. I did a lot of different things with this hairstyle, and it really came out really good. So now I just went in with my Kera Care, my wax stick. And I mean, look at that ponytail. It was flawless, guys, when I'm telling you. So if you guys do try this, please let me know, because I really want to know what y'all thoughts are about that. So I just did a little bump, nothing too crazy, and boom, that was that, baby boy. So this is the finished look. Like, I love the hair. It's very natural. It looked like it could be mine. Like, it looked 100% like it could be mine. I did wrap it last night. Now this is day 2 of me having this hairstyle. I was supposed to film the next day after I've done this, but because of I had so much going on that Saturday, I couldn't do it. So I just wrapped it up last night, and I haven't wrapped my hair in I don't know how long. But I would say if I had like an extra piece, I just need like a little extra piece like right there, and it would have been smooth. But what I've been doing is just like wearing it behind my head a little bit, wearing it like this. I mean, wearing it behind my head. I know I need to stop. I've been wearing it behind my ears. So this is how I wear it. I was even trying to do it like as far as like a bang thing, but I was like, ooh, my bangs ain't banging. You know, so what I did was I do a little bit like this. I have it, you know, I'll be doing it like that. Then you could still put it up into a ponytail. You still could, and it won't be bad looking at all. So I could do one of those if I wanted to. So it's just one of those hairstyles where I wanted to wear my hair out, but I just felt like my hair it wasn't giving the thickness that I was looking for. With me having my hair pressed out. So I did make this just like probably half of an inch, a little bit longer than my actual hair, just so it could be just a little bit more length. I love this. If I had probably 2 more tracks up here, I think this thing would have been beautiful. Now I will tell you a little bit about what I would suggest. Now the purpose of this hairstyle is so that you can have like the micro, what is it, the micro beads, or those individual, you know, when they have the little beads to put into your hair and you just put the extensions on top of it. So it's like, it's mimicking that, but without the price and without that harsh. I don't know if it does like real harsh damage to your hair, but I have heard someone say that their hair felt like it got thinner because they started using that. I never had them, so I have no idea, but I would say like it's supposed to be like a mimic of that. So it's like your at-home version of it. So now with the rubber bands, I would say be careful when it comes down to like hot curling, because you don't want to burn the rubber bands. That would be the only issue that I could see that having. I'm trying to see what else issues that could possibly, like I say, anything dealing with heat can be an issue when it comes down to the rubber bands. I've done something like this years ago. And what I used to do also was I used to take little small sections and braid my hair and then sew the tracks onto it until the hair that I braided. 1, that takes too long. 2, I didn't want to hide my hair. I didn't want to braid any of my hair down. I wanted for my hair to be free. All of it just free, and I just wanted just like a little extra length, a little extra thickness into my hair. So I don't know how long I'm gonna have this hairstyle, and I do know I do love the color. I love the color on me. I have not tried black on me in so long. It has been years since I have tried black on me, and my hair still feels good. It does feel like a little bit dry, so I'm gonna put something more in it, but I do know I'm not going to keep it straight for too long, because I'm just so scared like, ugh, my curl pattern come back. And I'm not going to put too much heat back into it. The only heat I will put into it is just like towards the ends to give it like a nice little bend. But when I wrapped it last night, I ain't really have to do that. Just this side was a little bit flat, but that's like what comes with a wrap anyway. But other than that, I really just see this style being as something like just for right now, or if you did want to try out like the micro beads and all of that stuff like that, the little, I'm gonna get the name of it. I got the name, but I don't got the name. So if you was trying to see how it is to have that, I think like this is like a nice tester to see, all right, cool, maybe I could deal with it, maybe I don't want to. So I love it. Hope this was helpful. I do want to know if someone else is going to try it. Like, let me know if you try it, because I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm the person who created this with the rubber band method, but I'm saying I physically or haven't heard someone else do it. So I'm not saying that I'm the one who invented it. If I am, give my credit, but if I'm not, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take your shine or anything like that. Kudos to the person who did it, because guess what? Great minds think alike. But let me know if you happen to try this. And I already know, like, if someone else tried it, they're going to perfect it. It's going to get perfected, whichever, however. But that's it, guys. I really do love how my hair turned out. I will start doing like different styles with this, so I can show you how versatile this style can be. But thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for allowing me to entertain as well as educate you. I do hope that this was helpful to anyone in any sort of way. If this is your first time here to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to comment. Give your girl some thumbs up. Guys, see you in my next video.